right, very quickly. For those of you wondering what the hell bum smack is, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's morons making fun of homeless people. Maybe the worst idea ever. Something I abhor. And it's the easiest moratorium I ever had to throw down on this show. A no-brainer. Yet incredibly, it's back. For a segment. Just know, I want nothing to do with this segment. I want nothing to do with those of you who are going to participate in this segment. You see, for some ghoulish, sick, twisted reason, bum smack is a big thing for some clones. It's something about human beings without a home is funny to some of you. You see, I'm different. To me, somebody not having a roof over their head or enough food to eat is not funny. In fact, it's about the worst thing ever. In retrospect, I should have never offered this segment as a carrot. But I did. And now I've got to own it. And you know what? I think what I'm going to do is make the best of a really bad situation and use this opportunity to remind all of you listening. There are 500,000 people on the streets in America right now. And if you would like to be a part of the solution, instead of making fun of the problem, go to endhomelessness.org to find out how you can help. Now, if it sounds like I'm being a big buzzkill, it's because I am. And I really hope that none of you take me up on this one last opportunity to crack on bums on this show. But if you do, just know that you're going to have to live with yourself every single day for the rest of your lives. And if you decide to hang up right now, don't sweat it. I'm good. I've got content and takes for days. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. With that in mind, bum smack. You're officially on the clock. First call of the day, Romeageddon. By the way, Twitter and email are going crazy. Absolutely going crazy right now. Hashtag everything with Romeageddon. Let's go to Vancouver. This guy finished just outside the top 10 in the smack-off. Matt in Vancouver. Matt, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, Romeageddon, Rome. Wore bums using shopping carts to drive around Uber people. Unwore dirt people bums in Edmonton using boxcars as boardrooms and holding secret bum meetings. Whoa. Hold on a minute here, man. Quick fact. My uncle is a bum in Edmonton, and if that guy lived in the States, he'd be more wealthy than that pathetic bum porter Mark in Hollywood. Hey, man, Tyler's got a point. I mean, Vic's broke bum-ass blows $200 a week on vape pens, and he still lives in his freaking 93 Saturn. Man, funny you mentioned Vic. You want to know the difference between Terrell Owens' career and Vic's smack-off career? There is none. Both have faded legacies and empty bank accounts. Empty bank accounts, man. I would say both those guys have empty pockets and even empty bum-ass stomachs. War food. Man, poor, starving Americans must suck having puddle water and tree bark as their two essential food groups. And yet the American bums are still too fat to use hollowed out beach logs and summer cabins. Man, in closing, I just want to unwar the New York Giants O-line being weaker than a bum's immune system and war two lean, well-fed, employed Canadians coming back in 2018. We're out.
Matt and Tyler with a random or a dual call. The first call out is two Canadians cracking on bums in America. And that the bums in America are still fat. I mean, like, I'm reeling. It's the weirdest thing to me. Like, any one of those references would have got those guys rung up so fast. And I'm just kind of laying out. Yeah, go ahead, Matt. Hey, what do you got, Tyler? You guys want to talk about some bums? It's Bum Smack, segment number 1. Get it in this segment, because once the segment's over, you can't do that again. It has to stay within the lines. 1-800-636-8686. Rome. War bums posting Facebook updates on porta potty doors. Signed, Craig, no longer in Tampa. Starting to get the idea why I banned this stuff from the show? Hey, Rome. War bums shaving with sour cream and broken taco shells. Craig, no longer in Tampa. That's 2 for Craig. Rome.
2 for me.
Wore a bum using another bum as a mattress. Craig no longer in Tampa. 3 in a row for him. Damn, bro, that's not funny. I'll see you in hell, Craig. Wore a bum using another bum as a mattress. Here's one from Toronto. Wore 8 out of 10 bums eating the cereal box for a balanced breakfast. Ian in Toronto. This email says, wore bums using sewers as lazy rivers. Nick in the land of the Norsemen. Rome. Wore bums using the bottom of a broken Coke bottle as a monocle. Steve in PHX. Let's go to Tommy in North Carolina. We go to the phones. Tommy, good morning. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Jim? Doing well. How are you?
Good. Well, not really good at all. What's up?
I just got a couple of texts for you. Wore bums using Rubik's Cubes as GoPros. Wore bums using crossword puzzles as W2s. And wore bums using empty skull cans as Amazon Echoes.
Thanks, Tommy. See you never again. Yeah, it's like my gut reaction always. My reflexes were... And notice it's not coming. There is no hammer. There is no LT. It is a literal shock to my system. Like, everything I know and that's near and dear to me is out the window. Like, these reflexes I have, like, I'm looking at Alvin like, what the hell's the matter with you? Are you listening, Alvin? Are you listening? But none of us are doing anything except letting it all in. The floodgates are wide open. Hey, Rome. I want to do everything I can to help out the homeless bums. But the problem is, they're never freaking home. Son, Bill in North Hollywood. Wow, I'm looking at the clock. I'm trying to speed it up. I'm trying to speed the clock up. I so badly want this segment to end. Again, maybe it's just me. I believe in things like karma. I believe in things like fate. I believe that if you say terrible things about people who've had terrible things happen to them, that terrible things will probably happen to you as well. But not you clones. You're having way too much fun. Dear Romy, wore bums using a starfish as a fidget spinner. Wore bums using cigarette butts as Apple AirPods. Wore bums using fruit by the foot as athletic tape. Signed, Francis in Glendale. Hey, Francis, I really don't need your sexual preference also. You don't need to include that. And Twitter's going off. Sarah T is in. What do you call a bum in a mirror? Answer, twins. Thank you, Sarah. Take the rest of the day off. OG tweets. What does a bum call a dumpster? Answer, bed and breakfast. But then again, I guess if you saved all this up for 15 years, this is what's going to happen. Polly T. Wall tweets, wore bums using their mugshot as ID to buy a 40. Sean in Tucson tweets, bum smack is open season. Wore bums using fidget spinners as ceiling fans. Matt in SLO tweets, wore bums using Armor All as hair gel. And everybody's hashtagging this Romeageddon. Hashtag Romeageddon. Hashtag Romeageddon. Nick in West Michigan tweets, wore bums chasing stray animals for exercise. Wore bums using Folger's coffee cans as savings accounts. Sarah T is back in. Why did the bum cross the road? Answer, his house blew over there. Damn, this can't be happening. Sarah. Sarah. Why did the bum cross the road? His house blew over there. It's bringing everybody out. I haven't seen this guy in a long, long time. We go to Chicago. Jesus. What's going on with you, Jesus?
What's up, Rome? It's an honor to be on this segment, really.
It should be.
I want to do my part to help your little organization or foundation there. I have a song called Bums on iTunes right now. I will help you. I will donate the proceeds to any downloads I get for that song to that organization of yours. So just search for Magic Wand Bums on iTunes. You'll find it there.
All right, Jesus, thank you very much. Hey, Jesus, if I need to plug iTunes, I'm going to plug it for me, not for you. Even if you are going to give the proceeds to, quote, my organization. Jesus is a guy who's got a lot of parodies. Some are really, really good and some aren't. Dear Rome, knock, knock. Who's there? A bum because they live outside. War home ownership. Ken in Mission Viejo. Ken's the worst kind of guy. War home ownership. Hey, can I say this one more time? The reason I got rid of this is, one, it's horrible content. I mean, you can't tell me this is not one of the worst segments you've ever heard on any radio show ever. Ever. This is a terrible segment. I've got visions of the suits back in New York at CBS saying, all right, yeah, this is not what we thought this was going to be. This is bad. Thankfully, Rome is a longtime radio vet, and he'll put an end to this. But the problem is I really can't, because I promised that I would do this. But this, to me, is not only some of the worst radio ever, it's the worst karma ever, Ken. War home ownership. You think that those, quote, bums, who I like to refer to as homeless people, do you think that those homeless people like not having a home, like not having a roof, like not having enough to eat, like not having enough warm clothing to wear? This guy's just going on about, yeah, I live in Mission Viejo. Look at me, I'm smart. I went to college, I got a home. War all you losers who don't. Or unwar you losers who don't, and war me. Dear Rome, war bums writing the letter E on an envelope and calling it email. Wasson Scottsdale, are there really any more bum jokes that are left? Is there any bum joke that you morons haven't come with yet? I mean, how long can this go on? Jim, war bums using Ganoki as earbuds. War bums using fire in a barrel as accent lighting. War bums using rash lids or trash lids, I would imagine, as serving platters. War bums taking pics of dumpster food for Instagram. Albie, don't encourage that crap. Albie's like doubled over in laughter, hitting the laugh track. Signed Perry on Wilshire and Bundy, of course. Of course, some idiot on Wilshire and Bundy is going to participate in this. Rome. War bums using soapbox derby cars coasting downhill as self-driving Teslas. Nick in the land of Norsemen. You're having quite a day, aren't you, Nick? You're running out of time, losers. You are running out of time. If you want to participate in Bum Smack, you better do it right now. Because if the suits haven't fired me already for Bum Smack, they will if I blow the clock up over Bum Smack. Let's go to Houston. Mike in H-Town. Back to the phones we go. Hey, Mike, how are you?
I'm doing great, Jim. I'm so excited for today. I'm about to go into a big business presentation, so I put on my best sweatpants, took a handful of Viagra, and I'm all stretched out.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
Case in point. Case in point. You can get run today. You can get run today. And you will for something like that. And I don't need to tell you why I ran that guy. All right, there it is. You're done. That segment's over. There's Bum Smack. We are done with that. You cannot talk about bums anymore the rest of the show. Because everything has to fit into its own segment. If you're joining us late, Personal Appearance Smack is now 1 hour from right now. The next segment is open. So do what you want with it. I'm going to give you an actual sports take. Rat Family, top of hour 3. Toby in Houston, the infamous call, also in hour number 3. And in and around all that, I've got conversations with Dave Yeager and Nolan Arenado. But first, I thank God that segment's over.